Hey guys, me again. Alright, so we're at the Hill Air Force Base Museum, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this kind of thing started. So I tried this last week and they was basically about ready to close. They should be good this time, so yeah. Wow. That's what that aircraft looks like. Corsair. Nice. Yes, I know most of their names, but sometimes their names does space me. I don't get around the aircraft very often, and sometimes you don't. So, anyway, got a thing over there. Looks like the a bomber aircraft. Nice. Okay, so yeah. Got a few aircraft over there. The reason why I'm not walking over there right now is because they kind of have certain people over there repainting the planes and stuff like that. So yeah, getting ready for winter. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and walk in here, and yeah, go through a few things. Give me a second. I'm guessing these are pilots. Got some captains, probably a few lieutenants, and so on and so forth. So yeah. We'll look at a few of those a little bit later. Help preserve the fields. There's that. Hello. Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing alright. Thank you. Ooh, bummer. Got all sorts of neat stuff in here. Right, let's go to the aircraft section. Alright. Huh. Some of these aircraft I wish.
Who called you anyway?
Brianna did.
Oh, okay.
She's just wondering if I worked on Thursday, and I told her no.
Oh, you told her.
Well, at first I thought it was yes, and then she told me it was no. So, yeah.
Oh, she was trying to let you know about Thursday?
Yep.
That you don't work that day or something?
There's a few aircraft I want to buy that's here. Ooh. That would be a cool aircraft to buy. That'd be a nice thing to add. Sorry, I'm doing a little bit of shopping at the same time doing a YouTube video. That can get interesting, I guess, huh? Yeah, there's a few things I might come back. And there's one of them. Alright. And then you got that. Okay. We're gonna go to the sign up area and I'm gonna ask a few questions and we will be right. Alrighty, so this is the hall. Okay, duckies. I'm guessing these are like heroes or stuff like that. I guess.
Did you know we go to a music place?
Yeah, a little bit of World War One and so on and so forth. Aircraft. All right, so wow, that's new. They modernized this a little bit, I think, since last time I've been in here, which is nice. All right, so
mercilessly bombed and strafed by United Nations aircraft. Assailed from the air, denied the ability to use its own air force, The enemy advances halted before the Korean town of Busan.
Alright, if you're wondering why I'm not really saying like all the airplane names, almost like actually none of the airplane names, it's because, yeah, I don't usually do that. Now, if you wonder of an airplane name, yeah, and we'll go from there. Because in all honesty, I know some of the airplanes in here, but not all of them. So, yeah. Look how big that aircraft is. When you see them on a TV screen, they are so different than once you get right in front of them. Wow. Imagine when my mom first saw this thing. She almost had. She's like, I am never gonna find something like that. I'm like, yeah, neither would I. So, then here is a MiG. The other one was also a MiG, but I think this is a. I'm pretty sure it's a MiG. Anyway. Okay. And then, yeah. There. You can see a brake back there. Like when they're going too fast in the air, they'll pop the air brakes. So, yeah. And then World War II. Ooh, some World War II uniforms. Ooh, a gun mantlet. It's like, looks like a Top Gunner. I'm not 100% sure though. Wow. Look at all that. Huh. Got some people like working on the engines and stuff. That's funny.
There you go.
Cool. Ooh. Trying to remember. Yeah. This is a Mustang. If you watch the show Red Tails, they are heavily used in that show. I forget the regiment, but the first African American flyers during World War II to fly. I mean, at first they didn't have these aircrafts, but after they were basically given certain bomber escorts, they was given these aircraft to protect the bombers, and they did a very good job of it. So, yeah. How would you like that dropping on your house? Holy.
Not.
All right. And then a bomber that bombed Russia. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. And then you got. Oh, what do you
If
say?
I had somebody that actually was stationed here out of Vietnam and that, he would have given me one of those books for free. But they're actually for $50.
What are they having them?
They have everything about Vietnam wars in the past. Has everything in it.
Yeah. Ships. Maybe. And plane down. And then planes flying. Oh. Red tail. It's common marking of them.
Oh, Daddy's toy, he's looking at it.
Yeah, let's go take a look at it.
One of those Jeeps. Pretty well get through anything except for bombs.
My dad wants that Jeep. He legitly wants it.
It's like a four-wheeler.
It's like a giant
Pretty well
four-wheeler.
gets through anything.
And then here is pretty much first century bikes. I think this is pre-World War One and Two, I think. Not 100% sure. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done certain research. So, yeah. Okay,
My
dokie.
sister's gonna love this. Great picture.
Hey, just say you went to an aerospace museum, you might get extra
What do
credit.
you gotta say? Because she has history.
Yeah,
That's one
sometimes.
of her studies.
Sometimes they might give you extra credit if you mention certain stuff that you did on your own free will. Sometimes. I got extra credit sometimes by writing my own book reports or writing a story.
Carry the war to the front every day and every time.
Now that is definitely a MiG. There's no question about it. Alright, I gotta pause this real quick while we... Sorry, there are certain people and I don't usually put people on video unless they're okay with it. I try not to anyway. Now, if they just so happen to be in the shot as I'm walking past and I didn't notice them, then yeah. So, yeah. Alright. Then we got a bomber and an aircraft that probably took a president around. Now, which president at which time? Unsure. But, yeah. You can usually tell by the little sill that's right there. Now, the interesting things about the presidential aircraft is presidents usually get to kind of choose the paint scheme if they want to change a certain paint scheme. Like, for instance, JFK, he changed the paint scheme because him and I forget his wife's name, but they basically wanted a kind of lighter paint scheme on Air Force One. And then, now the first time we was in here, there was a military meeting. It got interesting, and they still let us in. I don't know why. Wow. This is a slightly bigger hangar, so there's going to be a lot bigger aircraft. And there's also a big, fast one in here too. Are you seeing the one that the news mentioned? I
It was
don't.
basically one of the old fighter ones, and they just refurnished it from what they said.
I don't remember that one being there. I think why.
The new one. They refurnished an old one. Swear they said they had it on the exhibit.
Where?
I swear they said that they had it on the exhibit.
Go ask those men, they'll know. The Phantom was one of the worst designs in aviation. It legitly, it just wasn't. It wasn't a good dogfighter. It had its quirks, yes, but in the long run, it just was an absolute bust. It just didn't work.
I said to me, let's look at recording.
So yeah, that is a big helicopter. Like huge. So yeah.
Fire truck.
Anyone want to see a nose?
Wow.
Got a big enough one. Wow. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, that's pretty much a pilot seat. Ejection. It doesn't have nothing saying you can't sit on it, so if you're gonna sit on it, sit on it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You're the one that had the idea to come in here. Well, and then you pull this for you.
Yep. Oh boy.
I don't know. I don't understand.
There's a missile of some sort. Wow, there's an engine.
Holy moly, kid caboodle.
Yeah. Try fixing that thing. And that thing's like full of radars, lidars, Dopplers, and all sorts of stuff. Well, I'm not sure about
That's
the
all
last
the
couple of things.
electronical stuff, huh?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
That's everything to detect enemy aircraft during that time. Now we've gotten way more advanced. And there's an undercarriage where the bombs were kept.
Wow.
This is probably like a small-time bomber or something. / strike aircraft. Imagine just seeing that thing in its heyday. And there's another giant helicopter. Holy cow, look at the rotor wings. Those things got to at least be about 2 feet thick, give or take. But then again, look how big the aircraft is, so you practically need something huge as heck. So, yeah. And then there's its bumper to get gas into the motor. So, yeah. And there's basically something that probably was used, but you just didn't see very often. So, yeah.
Hey, that's a cut-off airplane.
Huh?
I was being funny.
Dolphins are right there.
It's a little short.
No, that's a little short.
That right there, I expect it. Look at the size of it. That one,
That one just probably transported like superior officers or spies or something like that. Well, I know it tells you, but yeah.
Super Sky Masters. Yeah.
And then you got a miss.
99 miles per hour.
It's okay. And then you got. Wow. Now that is a dogfighter.
Wow.
The F-15 Eagle, used during Desert Storm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That might have been the one they was talking about on the news.
I don't think I seen it in here last time. I'm not sure though. But yeah, this one was used during Desert Storm. Basically, they can hold between Sidewinders, Heat Seekers, and there's one other missile I think it can hold, but I
I
can't.
think they said they put a new one in here and it was probably something like that. If I remember right, it was something like this. Yeah. I know it was a firefighter, they said. And I know that's what that is, right?
That's a fighter aircraft.
That's what I thought.
Basically, it's a one-seater. There's the cockpit,
Yeah.
and then the dome right here is where it held the radar and all that stuff. And then the one next to it is the F-16 flying no, not.
Flying Falcon.
Oh, so it is the Falcon. Okay.
That's what it says. Falcon.
Okay, so I had it right. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't look at the signs. I'm trying to see if I can remember it in my head. Anyway, this one, the pilots that fly this one, it's a very maneuverable aircraft, very capable. When during the peak of its era, it was actually really, really, really feared in the skies because not a lot of aircraft could rival it. Not even newer aircraft. during its time, the peak of its time, new aircraft that was being designed to replace it
Yeah.
still couldn't rival it
Wow.
until today's F-22 and F-35 and stuff like that.
Wow.
Those aircraft are slowly starting to rival it because they're getting smarter and letting pilots that are designed to fly the newer ones.
Now.
And then you got tank busters. Wow. This was flying overhead about a week ago over Ogden, and it sounded interesting. I should have got it on video, but oh well, things happen.
That was the one I was wondering what you was looking at
Yeah,
last week.
yep. That was one of them anyway.
Wow.
Last time when they had their meeting, we got to go behind all this because they redirected the traffic.
I know. I know.
That's sad. They stopped
Life goes on.
it. Yeah. Becca, quit touching the aircraft. And then this is also a F-16 Flying Falcon, but this one is more, you can tell by its coloration and stuff like that, it is not meant for battle. This one was, what? Give me a second.
If I remember right, these are like for the air shows.
Yeah, that's an air show plane.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
probably,
they don't want-
the reason why they probably put it here most likely is because something went wrong or the team that used it just didn't need it anymore.
All right, let's go this way.
Holy, try being behind that one that's on. Good
Not.
Yeah, no. That would hurt.
Not fun.
There's a bomb. Look, and that is,
Have a nice trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you said that. Yeah.
look at that. Thing is wonderful.
Talking to someone who's trying to.
And then you got the most notorious
Another engine.
camera plane in the world.
Wow.
This thing literally flew in our atmosphere. Over it, more like.
This one?
That was a spy plane,
Oh,
technically.
wow.
That thing pretty much was on the very verge of going into space.
Holy moly.
Yeah. I don't know if this one particularly did it, but basically the same design. This is the I like to call it the Black Phantom, but I don't think that's its real name. I can't remember its real name at this point. Oh boy.
And the way this looks, that looks like it's an engine.
That is an engine.
That's what I thought.
That's one of the engines that come out of
Dude, look at
this.
pipes and everything.
This during its era was the fastest plane alive
Wow.
during its era. But the military will not tell of its true speed.
Well, I don't blame them. I wouldn't either.
They basically tell us a speed that will satisfy our request to know
Yeah.
or knowledge, but they won't. It's just not how the military works. They don't want you to know everything, because that would endanger them. If you know how fast an aircraft goes, then you can build stuff to rival that speed. So, yeah. Wow. When I first saw that thing, I was in shock and awe on how big it was. I figured it was big, but dang. And here's another Phantom. This is a Navy version. You can tell because of the folded wings. if the wings fold like that on the tips, that's basically to save deck space and make room for more aircraft. Because the admirals of the Navy, understandably, like a lot of aircraft. And the flags, if you're wondering, if you see the flags, those are basically the nations that kind of joined and helped build this thing. And some, I don't know about all, but some might have been flying it. So yeah, I'm not saying all. I honestly can't remember. I know the United States and pretty sure Great Britain flew these, but I'm not sure about the others. They probably did, because yeah. But usually when a flags are on an aircraft, those are the countries that help fund to build them. So that thing was heavily funded. And you got all of these. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video. Quick, give me some. Alright, sorry, I just had to ask a question. Oh my goodness. Try flying that helicopter. That helicopter, if you're wondering, yes, it actually flew. I've seen video of it flying. So, yeah. It looks funny when it flies, but it actually flies. And some are sold commercially too, if I remember right. But that could be wrong, so don't mark my words on that one. I think some are sold commercially. But that was a long time ago.
Should I check outside?
Where are you going?
I'm just kind of walking around. I'm waiting for him.
These are not doing.
Yes.
This is normal.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave him, because then he'll come looking for us. And this is a very big place. So, yeah.
Keep it whatever you're missing.
Okay. I'm gonna go look at something. I hear all this noise and racket over here. So, yeah, it's kind of drawing my attention. Oh, it's a military academy. Gotcha. Wow.
Training that develops each trooper's confidence.
Huh. The Barrig. Oh.
Oh, it's creepy.
I think this is the brig. I'm not sure. It looks like one.
Hold on.
Could be just the barracks, so probably. I don't know. All right, Becca, let's go. Shit, I didn't need to know that. What?
Make some combat ready on the ground and in the air.
That's a shoe if you want.
Ooh, these are other shoes.
Hold on.
All right, guys. Well,
Hold on, I gotta get music real quick. Hey,
Oh.
file.
but yeah, that's the way out. Yeah.
Are you done in here?
I honestly don't know. I want to go up those stairs, but at the same time, I
You
don't.
don't want me to go up those stairs. You gotta wait for another day because my back's already killing me.
Yeah, I know.
If you want to go up the stairs, we gotta go up those stairs first.
Well, we gotta walk through home first, though.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'd rather walk around and look at those airplanes after I already went up the stairs and back down.
Sometimes. Oh boy. I'm still curious on which president that thing flew. Good question, I guess.
Yep.
By its color,